Hello guys, welcome to TTech Hub, and in this tutorial, Excel for Beginners, Complete Introduction, Part 1, we are going to learn Microsoft Excel step by step. So whether you're using Excel for school, business, data entry, or just want to sharpen your skills, remember you're in the right place. So I've included a free practice file in the description, so feel free to go and practice. We'll go through the very basics of Excel, that is the interface, the data entry, formatting, and many more. This is part 1 of a complete series, so feel free to pause, follow along, and also remember to take notes. So let's get started. So what is Excel and what is its real life usage? Note this down. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used to record data, perform calculations, make charts, and also analyze information. And you can use it for sales records and customer databases, timetables, schedules, inventory and stock management, and many more. It's a powerful tool, and the more you learn, the more useful it becomes. So let's take a tour and open Excel. And you do that by going at the bottom left of your screen, and in the search bar, type the word Excel, then click on it to open it. And here we are. So this is the Excel interface. And at the top here, whatever we are seeing, this is what we call the ribbon. And this is where all your tools and commands live. And they are grouped under tabs like Home, Insert, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, Review, and View. Then at the top here, we have the Quick Access toolbar. It's customizable and it holds shortcuts like Save, Undo, and also Redo. Then below here, this is what we call the formula bar. And this shows what is in the currently selected cell. For example, if I type something here on this cell, let's say 20, it will definitely display in the formula bar. Next, we have this area here, and we call it the worksheet area. And this is where all your data lives. And it's made of rows and columns and also cells. And as you can see, rows are numbered and the columns are labeled with letters. And these rectangles is what we call the cells. And the cells are referenced by their column plus row. For example, this first cell here is called A1, referenced by the column A and the row number 1. And to confirm that, you can confirm in this area that we call the name box. This is where the name is displays. So anytime you select a cell, the name of that cell will display here. Next, you should know how to save your work, and you do that by going on this tab that we call the File tab. Click on it, then choose Save As. Then from there you can choose where you want to save your work. So you can either create a folder, give it a name, and then remember to save it as an XLSX file. So I'll save mine. Then from there, let's see how you can open an existing file. It's simple. You just again go to File tab, click on it, then choose Open and select the file you want. Then you should remember this, that anytime you're working on your workbook, remember to press Ctrl S or just use this icon here in the Quick Access toolbar to save any changes that you do on your work. Next, let's see how we can enter and also format data. So to enter data, just click on any cell and start typing. For example, in this first cell, I'm going to type the word name, and then I'll move into the next cell using the tab key, and I'll type the name, the word age. Then I'll fill some sample data here below, so please give me some few minutes. From there, let's see how we can format this. So to format whatever we have here, we first select our cells and click on the first cell, then drag using your mouse to the last cell. From there, go to the Home tab, and then let's make these headers bold by choosing this icon here. Then we can change the background color by also choosing this another icon here. Then select any color that you want. Then you can add as many format, or you can do as many formatting as you would like. Then from there, I'll add another column here and give it a name and call it salary column. So give me a minute to fill that. So in this column, I want to show you something that we call formatting a column. I want to show you how you can format a whole column. So this column contains a salary of these people. So, and to format this column, you again go to the Home tab, and under the number group, you choose or you click on this icon and select the format that you want. Remember, we are dealing with cash here, so I'm going to choose the currency format, just like that. And it applies in many, whatever, like you can use it in many ways. You can format the columns as date, percent, depending on what you have in those cells. Then you can align this text to the left, or maybe center, or even right using these icons. So select the column and then, or select the data by clicking and dragging using your mouse. Then you go to the Home tab again and use these icons, click on them to align your text where you want them to be. Then, for example, there's another example I want to give you. Assuming you have a long text that doesn't fit in a cell, you can wrap that text to fit within that cell. Let's say, for example, we have a column here. I'm going to add another column and name it feedback and suggestions. Give me a minute. So to fit this word into this cell, or to fit this text into this cell, you just select on it, and then you go again to the Home tab and choose wrap text, and then there it is. You can see it fits very well. Next, let's talk about cells, rows, columns, and ranges. So a cell is a single box, these rectangles that you're seeing here, and a row is this one. When I select on this number, you can see this is a row and it runs horizontally. For example, 1, 2, row 3, etc. And a column runs vertically. For example, column A, B, and C, etc. So you can select one cell by just clicking on it. And to select an entire row, click on the row number. To select a column, click on the column letter. And to select a range, you click on a cell from where you want to start your selection. Then using your mouse, drag and then release your mouse up to where you want to select your range. So this is what we call the range. And then from there, let's see how we can make our table look even better. So we added bold, or we made our headers bold. So the next thing we can do, we can add borders into our table. And to do that again, let's go into the Home tab and select this icon. Then from there are so many selections on it. So I'm gonna choose add all borders. And like that, you can see it looks good. And we can also adjust the font size of our headers by choosing this icon and click on it, then choose the size that we want to adjust, like that. So as you can see, our data looks good and it's easy to read and also looks more professional. So next, let's see how we can adjust columns and rows. So in case you have a text here that doesn't fit properly, you can just double click on any or at the edge of the column to auto fit it, or just manually drag to resize it. And also the same idea applies to the rows. Next, let's check on undo, redo, and also the autofill. So if you make a mistake when maybe typing on your work, you can click the undo button on the quick access toolbar. And if you want to, or if you change your mind about that, you can click the redo button also on the quick access toolbar. Or you can just press Ctrl Z for undo and Ctrl Y for redo. Then let's check on autofill. So this handle or this tool, it helps us save time. So I'm gonna add a column here and give it a name month. Then on the cell below, I'll type the word January. Then with this cell selected, at the bottom right of that cell, on this black plus sign, I'll click on it and drag it, and then you'll see Excel fills the rest. So you can do the same with numbers, dates, or patterns. It's smart and it saves you a lot of typing. So that wraps up our part 1 of this Excel for Beginners series. You've learned what Excel is, how the interface works, how to enter and format data, and how to manage your worksheet layout. So in the next video, we will dive into formulas and functions, which is the real power of Excel. So make sure to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe so you don't miss part 2, and drop a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next